time for English on the go, which means we're going to take a look at a clip sent to us from a native speaker who could be anywhere in the world. Today, we have our Ukrainian friend Aliona, who right now is living in LA.
네, 미국에 살고 있는 우크라이나 분이죠. 알리오나 씨에게 이야기 들어보는 시간입니다. 알리오나 씨는 패션에 관심이 굉장히 많은 것 같아요. 자, 그러면 이 캡슐 워드롭에 대해서 어떻게 생각하는지 이야기 들어보겠습니다.
Aliona 씨,
나와주세요.
What is the number one way to release stress for a girl? After eating something yummy, of course. I would say it would be shopping. When I used to get stressed out, I would just go to the mall and buy whatever looked good on me. And I wouldn't really think about how I'm going to wear it or where I'm going to wear it. So in the end, I ended up with a bunch of clothes that I either never wore or wore only once, or I didn't even know I had. So after reading some articles on the internet, I decided to resort to something called a capsule wardrobe. So I picked only a few things that I would wear actually every day, and I ended up with a few pairs of jeans, a few t-shirts, a little black dress, maybe two of them. Even though it gets a little boring wearing the same thing every day, at least you know what you're going to wear today, and you don't have to spend hours on end trying to pick out of 100 of pieces of clothing that you actually own.
네, 앞부분이 재밌었어요. 쇼핑을 하면 스트레스를 풀 수 있다라고 했는데요. 사람에 따라서는 쇼핑을 하면서 스트레스가 쌓이는 사람도 있잖아요.
Really?
네.
I'm one of those people who loves shopping to release stress.
Yeah. I don't think I'm one of those people. I usually like to shop online, and online shopping helps me relieve stress, but not offline shopping or shopping in person.
Gotcha.
Anyway, 알리오나 씨가 굉장히 재밌는 이야기를 해줬어요. 그리고 좋은 표현들을 많이 써줬거든요. 공부 바로 시작해 보겠습니다.
Okay, let's start with the first line.
What is the number one way to release stress for a girl? After eating something yummy, of course.
What is the number one way to release stress for a girl? After eating something yummy, of course.
네, 차분하게 이야기를 하면서도 약간의 유머가 들어갔어요. What is the number one way to release stress for a girl? 여성에게 있어서 release stress 할 수 있는 number one way, 가장 좋은 방법은 무엇일까요? 했는데요. 스트레스를 푼다고 할 때 release 말고도 relieve도 쓸 수 있죠.
Yeah, so you can say release stress or relieve stress, and they mean basically the same thing, but just a slight difference, right?
맞아요. 그래서 사실 원래 어떤 통증을 완화해주거나 relieve, 이제 pain.
Yeah, you relieve pain. So something is hurting you or is uncomfortable, and you make it stop.
네,
Right.
relieve의 스펠링은 R-E-L-I-E-V-E인데요. 이 relieve가 어떤 통증이라든지 불편함을 좀 없애주는 거
Right.
이런 것들은 더 잘 어울리고 release는 원래는 가지고 있던 것을 방출하는 거잖아요.
Yeah.
그래서 내놓는 것을 말하고 새로 나온 잡지, magazine issue, release 하는 거.
It's released.
네.
It's sent out.
그래서 스트레스를 저는 이제 처음에 release를 예전에 배울 때
Right.
스트레스를 릴리스한다는 건 다른 사람한테 화를 막 내는 거라고 생각을 했는데 아니더라고요.
Right. So in that case, it's not that. It's just how to release the stress and take it out of you, right?
just
You
let it
get that
go.
feeling.
Yeah.
You're letting it out, right?
그래서 결과적으로는 똑같은 뜻이 되는 것 같아요.
Yeah,
스트레스를 내 몸을 떠나게 하는 것이신지 스트레스를 또 이제 완화시키는 것인지 없애주는 것인지 아무튼 여성에게 있어서 스트레스를 가장 푸는 제일 좋은 방법은 무엇일까요? 근데 after eating something yummy, of course, 이건 기본이고요.
Yeah, so that's the base one, right? So we're not talking about this one, but the other things on the list.
네, 맛있는 건 무조건 먹어야 되고 그 다음으로 최고의 방법은 무엇인가 하니 그 다음에 나옵니다.
That's right.
I would say it would be shopping.
And I agree. She says, I would say it would be shopping.
제 생각은 이렇습니다라고 할 때 많이 쓰는 말이죠. I would say.
Yes, I would say. So even if someone asks you a question, you can say, I would say this. I would say that.
네, 어떤 숫자, 날짜, 어떤 사실에 대해서 이야기할 때 말고 의견 아니면 그 숫자나 정보에 대한 자신의 추측을 말할 때에도 쓸 수가 있어요. I would say, 메간 선생님 생일이 언제죠? I would say it's in May. Am I correct?
You're right.
Okay, okay.
And you're in December.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
그래서 제 생각에는 이런 것 같은데요 라고 할 때 쓰는 말입니다. I would say it would be shopping. 쇼핑일 것 같습니다.
Let's see what she says next.
When I used to get stressed out, I would just go to the mall and buy whatever looked good on me.
When I used to get stressed out, I would just go to the mall and buy whatever looked good on me.
전체 문장을 보시면요. used to가 나오고 would가 나와요. 과거에 그렇게 하곤 했었다라는 말인데요. 그 이유, 과거와 지금 현재를 분리하고 있는 이유는 잠시 후에 나옵니다. 그래서 when I used to get stressed out, 예전에 스트레스를 받았을 때 I would 하곤 했습니다. 지금은 안 한다는 이야기를 알 수 있어요.
Right, so we know she's not doing it now, but just in the past, she used to do it.
Yes, I would just go to the mall, 그냥 쇼핑몰에 가서 buy whatever looked good on me. 여기서 말하는 whatever라는 것은 물론 whatever
Clothes or
네.
jewelry or accessories, right?
네. on me니까 내 몸에 걸칠 수 있는 것을 말할 거예요. 물론 화장도 on me, 또 안경도 on me겠지만
Right.
그런 말을 안 하면 일반적으로 옷을 이야기하죠.
Yeah, so if you're not mentioning sunglasses or makeup, then we all know it's probably clothes.
네, 그냥 문맥 없이 그냥 아무나 it looks good on you라고 하는 말을 그 문장만 들었다고 치면 대부분의 사람들이 99% 다 옷을 생각할 거예요.
That's right.
네.
That shirt looks good on you.
Thank you. 실제로는 모자일 수도 있고 신발일 수도 있고 하지만 일반적으로는 옷을 이야기할 거고요. 그래서 쇼핑몰에 가서 아무거나 저한테 어울리는 옷을 사곤 했대요.
Okay, and she's telling us more about what she used to do then.
And I wouldn't really think about how am I going to wear it or where I'm going to wear it.
And I wouldn't really think about how I'm going to wear it or where I'm going to wear it.
그리고 사는데 and I wouldn't 마찬가지로 I would 과거에 종종 하곤 했던 것을 반복적으로 하곤 했던 것을 말할 때 근데 이제 부정문으로 I wouldn't
yes.
생각을 안 하곤 했습니다. Really think about how I'm going to wear it. 어떻게 입을지, 뭐 어디에 맞춰 입을지, or where I'm going to wear it. 이걸 직장에서 입을지, 친구 만날 때 입을지, 어디에서 입을지를 생각 안 하고 그냥 사곤 했다네요.
That's right. So because she didn't think about how she was going to wear it, she tells us this next.
So in the end, I ended up with a bunch of clothes that I either never wore or wore only once, or I didn't even know I had.
So in the end, I ended up with a bunch of clothes that I either never wore or wore only once, or I didn't even know I had.
네, 이런 경험 있으신가요?
Yes. Yes.
네,
Back in college, that happened a lot. Nowadays, I'm smarter,
오케이.
but in college, for sure.
그래서 in the end 결국에는 I ended up with a bunch of clothes. bunch라는 것은 한 덩어리 아니면 한 뭉치
Yes.
또는 한 무리를 가리키는데요.
That's right.
그냥 많은 거예요.
It just means you had a lot.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of sunglasses, a bunch of whatever. You
Yeah.
have a lot.
A bunch of clothes that I either never wore, W-O-R-E 생소하시다면 이 were는 바로 wear, W-E-A-R의 과거형입니다.
That's right. It is the passive wear.
네, 그래서 한 번도 안 입은 옷 또는 wore only once, 네, 한 번만 입은 옷, or I didn't even know I had, 가지고 있는 줄도 모르는 옷들이 a bunch of clothes 많이 생기게 되었대요. I experienced this one time.
Really?
Yeah, recently. I saw in my wardrobe one T-shirt that I didn't even know I had. 딱 하나. 그냥 이게 있었나? 라는 거 한번 최근에 발견했는데요. 그런 게 많아졌대요.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So let's see what she says next.
So after reading some articles on the internet, I decided to resort to something called a capsule wardrobe.
So, after reading some articles on the internet, I decided to resort to something called a capsule wardrobe.
네, 오늘 알리오나 씨가 해주신 그 말 중에서 써준 문장 중에서 가장 어렵다고 볼 수 있는 문장입니다. So after reading some articles on the internet, 이 부분은 어렵지 않아요. 인터넷에서 articles, 기사를 좀 읽어본 후에 그 다음에 이 표현 때문이에요. I decided to
resort to something.
네.
To resort to.
그렇죠. Resort to something called a capsule wardrobe이라는 문장인데요. 일단 resort to라고 했을 때 resort, 리조트라고 생각하기 쉽지만 resort라는 것은 동사로 쓰게 되면은 어떤 것에 기대다, 어떤 것에 의지하다라는 뜻이 됩니다. 그런데 이게 그냥 100% 긍정적인 뜻으로 기대다, 의지하다라기보다는 어쩔 수 없이 뭔가 의지하는 거. 이 방법도 해보고 이 방법도 해봤는데 이거밖에 없겠다 싶어서 갈 때도 꽤 많이 쓰거든요. resort to. 그래서 안 좋은 것도 resort to에 많이 따라온다는 거 기억해 주시고요. 그래서 캡슐 옷장이라는 방법을 쓰기로 했대요. So
Okay.
the reason that she says resort to a capsule wardrobe
Right.
or something called a capsule wardrobe
Right.
is because she tried many other things.
Yes, she's tried many other things. As you mentioned before, when you resort to something, it's because there's no other choice.
맞아요.
Yeah, so it's like my car broke down, so I had to resort to asking my sister for a ride.
Yeah,
Let's
or-
say you're fighting with your sister or something.
I had to resort to 자동차가 고장이 나서 I had to resort to 어쩔 수 없이 walking 그냥
yeah.
걸어가는 것에 의지해야 했다.
That's right.
뒤에 나오는 것이 자체가 나쁘다기보다는 스스로 만족스럽지 않을
Yeah.
때 쓸
Something
수가
that you
있어요.
don't really want to do, but you have no choice, right?
맞아요. 일반적으로는 그런데 여기에서는 그래서 캡슐 워드롭이 나쁘다는 이야기는 아닌 것 같고요. 한번 이쪽으로 한번 시도를 해보겠다.
Yeah. Okay, so she's now getting a capsule wardrobe, so what does that mean for her?
So I picked only a few things that I would wear actually every day, and I ended up with a few pairs of jeans.
So I picked only a few things that I would wear actually every day, and I ended up with a few pairs of jeans.
그래서 저는 I picked only a few things, 몇 개만 골랐습니다. That I would wear actually every day. 실제로 매일 입을 것 같은 옷들을 몇 개만 골랐고요. 그러자 I ended up with 뭐가 남았냐면
Right.
a few pairs of jeans. Jeans, pants, trousers처럼 바지라서 청바지도 마찬가지로 바지라서 양쪽을 이제 하나로 묶죠.
Yeah, so we think of one side as being one pant, your pant leg. So they're two together, so it's plural. Pants,
Pants,
jeans.
jeans. 그러니까 pants에서 와서 jeans도 one jean이라고 안 하고
Yeah, no, you don't say one jean. They're jeans.
jeans.
Because there's two.
한 벌이라고 청바지 한 벌이라고 말하고 싶으면 one pair of
Of
jeans라고
jeans.
꼭 번거롭지만 해줘야 됩니다. 그래서
Right.
여기서는 뭐가 남았냐면 a few pairs of jeans 청바지 몇 벌이 남았대요. 그리고 또 뭐가 남았는지 다음 문장에서 확인하겠습니다.
A few t-shirts, a little black dress, maybe two of them. Even though it gets a little boring wearing the same thing every day,
A few t-shirts, a little black dress, maybe two of them. Even though it gets a little boring wearing the same thing every day.
청바지 몇 벌, a few t-shirts, 티셔츠 몇 장, a little black dress, 작은 검은색 원피스 하나, maybe two of them, 두 벌인 것 같네요 하고 생각을 바꿨어요. Even though it gets a little boring, 조금 지루해지지만 wearing the same thing every day, 매일 똑같은 걸 입으면 조금 질리지만 하고 문장이 아직 안 끝났고요. 다음 문장.
at least you know what you're going to wear today.
At least you know what you're going to wear today.
네, at least 옷은 전보다 적어졌지만 그래도 적어도 그날 뭘 입을지 알 수가 있다고 합니다.
Yeah, I guess that is really nice and comfortable
Yeah.
about a capsule wardrobe, right? All right, let's see what she says next. Some other benefits of a capsule wardrobe.
And you don't have to spend hours on end trying to pick out of 100 of pieces of clothing that you actually own.
And you don't have to spend hours on end trying to pick out of hundreds of pieces of clothing that you actually own.
그러니까 이제 옷을 많이 줄였으니까 수를 줄였기 때문에 조금은 boring. 이거 지난주에도 입었고
Right.
며칠 전에 입었고 그 부분은 단점이지만 적어도 오늘 뭐 입을지는 금방 고를 수 있다는 거고요. 그 다음에 또 하나의 이제 장점으로 and you don't have to spend hours
on end.
on end.
Hours on end.
네, on end를 사실은 빼도 똑같은 의미인데요. on end라고 하면요, hours 여러 시간을 보낼 거 아니에요. 그런데 그 시간이 하나 끝나면 또 갖다 붙고 끝나면 바로 연달아서라는 말이에요. on end. 각각의 그 시간의 끝에 바로 그 다음 시간이 붙는 느낌으로 연달아서라는 뜻으로 썼습니다. Spend hours on end. 연달아서 몇 시간씩 쓰지 않아도 됩니다. 뭐 하면서? Trying to pick out of hundreds of pieces of clothing that you actually own. 가지고 있는 수백 벌의 옷들 중에서 pick out of hundreds of clothes. 네, 고르려고 하지 않아도 됩니다.
Okay, well, hearing that, maybe I'll consider doing maybe a half capsule wardrobe.
half capsule. half capsule이면 더 적은 거 아니에요?
Well, I mean, making half of my wardrobe into a capsule wardrobe.
Okay.
But keep special pieces.
Special pieces.
Can't throw them away.
그 부분이 좀 포기하기 어려운 것 같아요. 진짜 예쁜데 어쩌다 한 번씩 입는 옷들.
Yeah, you need it.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think about capsule wardrobe,
I would
everyone?
love to know, do you have a capsule wardrobe or would you be interested in trying to get one?
Okay.
All right, so since we've gone over everything she said, we're going to take a look at her clip just one more time.
What is the number one way to release stress for a girl? After eating something yummy, of course. I would say it would be shopping. When I used to get stressed out, I would just go to the mall and buy whatever looked good on me. And I wouldn't really think about how am I going to wear it or where I'm going to wear it. So in the end, I ended up with a bunch of clothes that I either never wore or wore only once, or I didn't even know I had. So after reading some articles on the internet, I decided to resort to something called a capsule wardrobe. So I picked only a few things that I would wear actually every day, and I ended up with a few pairs of jeans, a few t-shirts, a little black dress, maybe two of them. Even though it gets a little boring wearing the same thing every day, at least you know what you're going to wear today, and you don't have to spend hours on end trying to pick out of 100 of pieces of clothing that you actually own.